Should Jamaica start keeping Haitian immigrants? On May 18th, 2025, 42 Haitian migrants, men, women, children, and even a pregnant woman, arrived in Portland, Jamaica by boat. Within 24 hours, they were repatriated back to Haiti. This rapid response has reignited a national and international debate. Should Jamaica start keeping Haitian immigrants instead of sending them back immediately? Human rights groups are calling the deportations a violation of international law. They argue that many of these Haitians are fleeing extreme violence, political instability, and even sexual abuse in a country where over 1 million people have been displaced. Jamaica, they say, should offer asylum and protection, not rejection. But on the other side, Jamaican authorities insist they must secure the nation's borders. They point to concerns about illegal migration routes being exploited by criminal networks, especially with connections to the guns for drugs trade. With such risks in play, is Jamaica really in a position to welcome Haitian refugees? The situation in Haiti is dire. In 2024 alone, more than 5,600 people were killed due to gang violence, and the country remains without a stable government. The streets of Port-au-Prince are controlled by armed groups, and many civilians live in fear for their lives. It's no surprise that Haitians are fleeing in desperation. These migrants aren't just seeking better jobs, they're running for survival. Women and children are particularly vulnerable, with reports of widespread sexual violence and lack of access to basic health care. With the sea as their only escape, Jamaica becomes a logical destination because of proximity, language similarities, and a shared Caribbean identity. From a humanitarian standpoint, refusing these asylum seekers may seem morally troubling. Critics argue that by returning them to a warlike zone, Jamaica is violating the principle of non-refoulement, which prohibits sending someone back to a country where they are likely to face danger or persecution. But critics of the keep them argument raise a hard truth. Jamaica is struggling too. With high unemployment, crime, limited healthcare infrastructure, and overcrowded schools, some ask, how can Jamaica possibly absorb hundreds or thousands of new migrants, even if their situation is dire? There's also a fear of setting a precedent. If Jamaica keeps one boatload of migrants, what happens when the next wave arrives? Without a formal refugee policy or clear integration plans, the country risks social instability, community backlash, and rising tensions between locals and newcomers. The Jamaican government has made it clear they will not tolerate illegal entry. In their eyes, every migrant must go through the proper legal process or face deportation. But is that enough in the face of a growing humanitarian crisis? The United Nations and several rights groups have criticized Jamaica's actions. They say that even if Jamaica cannot offer long-term settlement, it should at least screen asylum seekers, provide temporary protection, and involve international partners like the UNHCR. Interestingly, other small Caribbean nations have accepted Haitian refugees in limited numbers, sometimes with financial support from global agencies. Could Jamaica adopt a similar model, keeping a humanitarian heart while ensuring national security through collaboration and transparency? And then there's the question of regional leadership. As a prominent Caribbean voice, should Jamaica set an example in handling migration compassionately? Or should it focus inward, prioritizing its own citizens and economic limitations? What should be done? The question isn't just should Jamaica keep Haitian immigrants, it's can Jamaica afford not to? Balancing compassion with capacity is no easy task, especially for a developing nation. But perhaps deporting desperate people within 24 hours without even considering asylum is too harsh an approach. Solutions exist: temporary protection status, UN-assisted programs, regional burden sharing, and case-by-case screening. Ignoring the problem, on the other hand, won't stop the boats from coming. If anything, it will only grow worse as Haiti descends further into chaos. So now, it's your turn to weigh in. Should Jamaica open its doors, if even just a little, for our Haitian neighbors? Or should it continue to guard its shores no matter the cries for help? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.